Well, my mother was she was a Methodist, and my father was a Methodist too. But my father didn't used to go to church. My mother used to carry us to the Methodist church. Every Sunday morning when we hear first bell ring, we had to straighten up to go in the church and sit down for Sunday school and everything.
Can you remember some of the older people in the church? The names of some of the older people and some of the older ministers and so, can you remember?
Yes, I can remember some. I can remember like Beatrice Springer, Millicent Swift, Mr. Ivan Jurity and his brother, Brother George Jurity, Brother Primus, there was Muriel Humphrey and Alan Humphrey, and well, my mother for one was a staunch member.
Any ministers' names you remember?
I can remember one minister's name, Reverend Payne. I think it's Kenneth Payne. I could remember the faces of others, but I can't remember their name.
Harvest was the big thing. When harvest, big harvest, they used to have. Everybody will buy a good thing, or with you have garden, they'll bring, you know, and they will sell it there. Who want to buy, well, they buy out some, and the balance remain. I think they used to give the poor.
I can remember the missionary, and as far as I can remember with the missionary, the Sunday school children, myself at the time, received a card to go around and ask for donations. And asking for the donation in those days, the card had blocks, and I can remember asking, there was a penny for a block in those days. So it sounds like a joke now, but that was it.
I was involved in Sunday school, the youth group, you know. I remember like we had this thing where the youth groups used to get together. We had a sort of best village type competition.
Nice, okay.
Yes, among the different youth groups. I still remember that to this day.
Okay.
However, let me say though, they tried to encourage me to take part in those functions. It was not me.
Okay.
I'm not a singer, I'm not an actor. Ask my mom and she'll tell you. With the assistance of Hazel, I think at one point I can't remember what my position was, but I remember, you know, with Pete Swift and the Blackmans, Karen Rush and all of us, you know, we would meet, we would, you know, discuss whatever activities we were having. I was very active. I had a very active role in that.
So what is church life for you like these days? What is it like as a young person?
Well, I must say that I'm becoming more spiritual and my relationship with God is becoming stronger, and I'm able to take what I learn from service and the sermons from the pictures, and I go out to my friends and speak to them about God. I realize that I have changed some ways of mine. I'm more conscious of like the things I say, things I do. I mostly only used to come to church because I had to, but now that I am older and more mature, I realize that Christ is the way, and this church is one way I know that I get to learn about Him and hear His word, so it brings me closer to Him.
I think the most memorable thing about our church is that we were always able to stick together. They represent what lasting Christianity should be.
So what message would you give to the young people who are, as you say, doing a good job?
I would like them to be a little stronger in their focus towards the church worship, and to encourage other young people to join them, and giving them the reason for being interested in God's work.
You know, when you're going to church, you have a zeal to be singing hymns and things. Well, I always used to sing hymns. Sometimes the grandfather, he start quarreling or talking about anything. I sing he off long time with a hymn. He used to say, so you're singing me off? I said, I'm singing you off. I singing God hymn.
Yeah.
I ain't singing you off at all.
How old are you now, Tant?
I will be having 96 the 29th of October.